This is for the girl who gives too much, feels too deeply, but you're finally at a place where you're ready to start putting yourself first. Let's talk. So welcome to my channel. My name is Jaretha Arlette, and I am here to share with you some tips and things that I've learned over the years that's helped me to become unbothered and maintain my softness even when things seem to not be going the way that I want them to go. One thing you have to remember is that you should know your worth. Always know your worth. Sometimes we get into relationships and we see our worth as reflected through the eyes of the person we're with. But you have to understand that sometimes people don't appreciate you. They don't see your true worth. They have a surface level appreciation for you. People can say anything. They can say, I see you as the world, but you have to watch out for their actions. What are their behaviors? What are some of the things they kind of say without thinking that contradict what they want you to believe? It's very easy to get this false sense of hope for someone. You're going into this relationship thinking, I'm going to treat them like the world. They're going to treat me like the world. Sometimes it's one-sided. Sometimes you may be going into a relationship with the full intention of treating this man like the world, and this man may be not even healed from something. It seems like to me, men are having a really hard time healing from damage. They get very, men love to say that women are bitter. Because when a woman is bothered and hurt, she's very vocal about it. She wants people to know, yeah, I'm pissed about this. I'm hurt by this. Men don't. Men want to maintain a strong front. On the inside, they are as shattered as a hard-boiled eggshell. They don't want anyone to know that. So their bitterness is kind of hidden, where they kind of ping-pong it between them, but they would never dare let a woman hear the bitterness. So that's something that you also need to be aware of, that there are a lot of bitter men out here, and some of them are bitter because they mistreated women, and then they got a woman that mistreated them, and now they know how it feels. Some are bitter because they have been trying to be good men, but they themselves have been picking women who didn't see their value and mistreated them, and now they're hurt. But either way, a lot of times they aren't dealing with the damage that's been done to them, or habits they picked up to try to deal with the damage. So they're still coming in damaged, and then that damage can be reflected, and you're the one who has to deal with it. So it's not about you. And a lot of times when someone doesn't appreciate us or takes us for granted, we begin to think, well, what is it about me? Like, what am I not doing? Or what am I doing? But a lot of times it's not even about you, honey. There's really nothing you could have done to stop him from behaving the way he was going to behave, because that's the behavior of a damaged person. And since he didn't heal and come in healed, that's what it was. So you have to learn to not let that bother you in a sense of disturbing your peace. Now, you have to make a decision for yourself if you stay and allow him time to heal while you're with him, or if this is just not something that you want to deal with. But that's a decision that you should be making. It should not be his decision. Okay, if you know that you took your time to heal, you came into this relationship with open heart, open honesty, open love, and it wasn't being reflected, sometimes you gotta go. But But sometimes you have to make them look at it. Look at your damage. And some will make a conscious effort to start healing. You can stay with someone while they're healing. You can be the inspiration as to why they heal. But they have to be willing to do the work to heal themselves, because you can't heal them. You can just be there to love them, but they have to be doing the work up in here, because that's where the issue is. The issue is in the mind now. Their heart was broken, but it created a lot of up here. Your job is to not let things disturb your peace. And even when you're dealing with situations that you may not be happy in, you can still maintain an air of unbotheredness. And by doing that, it's all about self-focus. You have to stay focused on yourself. You have to be number one in everything. That's the way you keep yourself centered. It's not selfish to put yourself first. Putting yourself first is not walking over others. It's just making sure that my peace is intact. My self-worth is not being gnawed at or picked at. You know, that's something that you have to remember to maintain. There's different things that you can do. For one, never letting yourself be sad or grieving the pain of something too long. That can be, sometimes when you get into a relationship and someone hurts you, sometimes you can grieve the idea of them or the relationship that was lost. They took that from you, however. And now you have a sense of anger. You can't dwell on that. You have to understand, yes, you were angry. That was done. Are you going to stay and allow it to be worked and resolved, or are you going to go? Those are your first two decisions. After you make that, if you decide to stay, you have to then begin to focus your attention on making sure that you are the main center of your thoughts until you get back to a place where you can then share that sort of sense with the other person, where you feel like they are now worthy of being a major part of your thought process. Until they earn that back, no. Main focus is me for right now, because I seem to be the only one who's going to be making sure that I have a sense of peace, that I have a sense of calm. When I feel like you can offer that to me as well, I will begin to focus back on us as a whole. Not saying you mistreat the person or anything like that, not doing anything bad or negative, but you have to be your main focus. If you don't feel like compromising on something because that kind of disturbs your peace, don't. You're not in a situation now where you can be doing compromising to make sure that they are okay. Because when you were doing that, you were taken for granted. So now you got to focus on you. If you don't want to go to that party, where before you were like, I didn't really want to go, but I went because I knew it would make you happy for me to be there. I don't want to go. I'm not going to go now. If you want to go, go. But I don't want to go. And I'm not putting in that extra effort to be out of my peace and comfort to make you happy, because when I was doing that, you didn't appreciate it. And maybe one day we'll get back to the point where I will gladly go with you to places where I know that's where you want to go, even though I'm not really feeling it. I'll go just to be with you. But right now, no, I'll pass. Because I have something else that I want to do right now. I don't have to explain what it is. It's just something that I want to do right now. And you have to learn to be that way until you feel safe enough where you feel like you're being appreciated. It's all about keeping your feminine energy, keeping your feminine energy high. And that's to know that the grass is green wherever you're standing. You know your worth. You know you're a good woman. You know you're a loyal woman. You know you're a woman who loves to please your partner. And there's value in that. And if that was taken for granted, that can shake your feminine energy. And the most important thing that you don't want to lose is your self-worth and your feminine energy, because they're both very powerful in getting you through anything. So that would be my tip to you, is to stay focused on yourself. Focus on keeping yourself calm, unbothered, moving forward, whether it be with them or by yourself. Wherever you're going, you're going to be okay. That's what you have to know. That's how you have to start living your life. Wherever I'm going to be okay. It's going to be peaceful. It's going to be calm. It's going to be all about me. Now, there'll be some times where something will happen, and when it first happens, you're going to feel a little bit shook. That's just human nature. We have feelings. Things hurt. But don't allow it to consume you. You have to start working back mentally to get back to that place of being unbothered, because it's all mental. And the way you do it is by no longer focusing your thoughts and energy on the other person. All the energy has to be put on you. You have to become the center of your focus. And that's how you're going to maintain a sense of unbothered and peace and your divine feminine energy. And it's something that every woman has been gifted with, and no woman should lose. So I want to thank you all for stopping by my channel. I hope that helps you find the peace that you're looking for. And be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. If you have any questions or want any advice on anything in particular, make sure you leave that. I'm 47. I have a lot of knowledge, especially about healing, because I had a long journey of healing, and I deal with things a lot better than I did. And there's a lot of things that I wish I knew beforehand that would have helped me in my earlier years, but I'm here to share so I can hopefully help someone else deal with things a little bit better than what I've dealt with them in the past. But I'm here now. So I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching. Bye.